How we doing?
It is great to see you, partner.
Good to see you again, bro.
How are you,
Yes,
brother?
Sir. I'm well. Nice to see you.
Hey, man, go Pack.
Hey, go Pack.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
See, y'all are my
Yes,
favorite
sir.
folks
No,
today.
no, no. Here we go.
Now we're talking.
I grew up in Raleigh, man.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Man, I like bottle rockets, dude.
Thank
That
you.
thing's gonna rule the summer. You know that?
Oh, I'm hoping. I mean,
It's gonna rule the summer. And
Thank you.
from what I've read, the writing process was interesting.
It was fun. Yeah. We went up to the mountains of North Carolina. Took all my writing buddies up there, and we just got to writing songs, talking about summer. There was 6 inches of snow on the ground, and we had a good time writing it for sure. Yeah.
So we had Darius in here just a little while ago.
Oh, yeah?
He was so excited about it.
Oh, good.
But what's it like to make a call to those guys and say, come on the song? Because it's such a natural way you weave it in there.
Yeah, it fit like a glove when we wrote it. So, and we wrote it. I did the demo by myself, and like it worked. But the dream was, can we get Hootie the Blowfish to do this? And me and Dee, we've become good friends over the years, and we're golf buddies now, and we're in the same fantasy football league. So like, we're boys, but when you text something like that, it's not just being boys. Now we're talking business, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a little nervous, but he texted right back that he loved the song and wanted to do it. He said, let me get the other guys involved, and we didn't sample it either. Like, they all went back in the studio, re-recorded their parts. So I was like just cheesing, man, when I got the mix back. It's cool.
It is incredible. And last time I saw you was a concert for Carolina.
Yeah.
What a special night that was. And what did it, being a Carolina boy, what does that type of event tell you?
Yeah, it's family back home, you know, in Carolina. And I think we've been doing this now since 2011, and I think that concert for me is number one. Like, I've never experienced a night like that. There were no egos at the stage. There was nothing. Everybody was there for one cause. Everybody was one family. In North Carolina, we're really big on our college sports. You know, it's NC State, Carolina, and Duke, and App State, and ECU. But everybody came together that night. There were no rivalries, so that was special.
All right, so I was born in North Carolina. I'll be buried in North Carolina. I kind of grew up in Raleigh.
Okay, love it.
I appreciate you because we've always kind of had this secret country music history. You know, the Tennessee people talk and the Georgia people talk or whatever else. But to Marty's point, that concert kind of reminded everybody of what this state is when it comes to country music.
Yeah.
What's that legacy mean to you?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, some of my favorite guys I grew up listening to were, you know, Carolina boys. You got Randy Travis, you got Ronnie Millsap, you got Charlie Daniels, you know. So, and then there's guys still crushing it now. We got Eric Church, and there's Luke Combs, and there's Chase Rice, and there's Chris Lane, and I mean, you can go on and on. So, and then you go down to South Carolina, and there's Darius, and there's Josh, and there's a bunch of them. So, I love it. I'm a Carolina boy. We still live in Raleigh. You know, it'll always be home. Our roots are just so deep there. But there's something special. I think for me, my retirement gig, I'm just gonna try to work for North Carolina Tourism, because that's all I talk about. But I do love it back home.
What is your most memorable NC State sporting moment?
Oh my gosh. I mean, we just went to the Final Four, you know. I mean, it was pretty crazy.
And then fired your coach.
Well, I mean,
about 25 minutes later.
There was a lot that goes into that, I tell you. But right now, I think we're putting the ACC on check right now. We're making some moves this offseason, so watch out for the Wolfpack next year. But that was huge, going to the Final Four. I had a show that night in San Diego, and I called up Lee Bryce. I was playing before Lee, and I said, Lee, if there's any way you'll play in my spot, I can make the game and the show. And he said, buddy, for you, anything. You know, he's an ACC guy too, so.
Yeah, Clemson.
Yeah. So that's probably it for me, I would say. Other than like when I was a student there and like go up to the arena at 3 in the morning, you know, camp out, we get front row tickets for Duke, beat the #1 team in the country, storm the court. That's when Roll Pack, my buddy Will, rolled over in his wheelchair and got back up. He's okay, but
you have to tell that story.
Oh, dude, the Roll Pack, it was all over ESPN when it happened. Will, he's a good buddy. We went to school together. He was in his wheelchair, and everybody rushed the court, and you just see on the coverage, he took a tumble, but he got back up, and they lifted him in the air. It was such a cool time as a student.
That's a great moment. All right, we got some questions here we're asking everybody, and I'm curious to get your take on this one. All right, if you're camping and you got just your guitar and a cooler, what's in the cooler, and what's the first song that you're playing on your guitar?
What's in the cooler is probably Miller Lite, you know.
We were just drinking them and they took them away from us.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'll stick around after the camera. And what's the first song I'll play on guitar? It's not going to be one of my songs. You know, it's probably going to be a cover, probably some George Strait. You know, Check Yes or No, or just whatever. Honestly, whatever the crowd. You know, take requests at the campfire, don't you? So, yeah.
Everybody has a pre-game routine, a pre-show routine. 10 minutes before you're taking the stage, what's your routine?
Everybody but me, maybe. I'm probably watching y'all. I'm probably watching ESPN on my watching hockey, watching golf, and then my tour manager says, "Hey man, you got 2 minutes." I was like, "All right, I'm ready." So yeah, I don't know. I've always been told by my vocal coaches, you should be warming up, or hey, let's get a little hoorah, Mighty Ducks, quack, quack, quack before. But we're pretty chill. Everybody in my band has pretty much been with me since 2011, so left hand knows what the right hand's doing. We go play our show and have a great time.
Big Canes guy, I guess.
Yeah, man. We're going to get them next year.
Yeah,
Golly.
they're always there. They're
Yeah,
always there.
I was just overseas for 2 weeks when they were in the Eastern Conference Finals, so I watched every game, but I was up till about 3, 4 in the morning watching these games, and it's a little disheartening, but they had a great year. I mean, don't let how it ended affect how you talk about how great of a season they had.
When did your voice drop? Your voice is I mean, it is iconic. When did you come out of the womb sounding like this?
No, not quite. I was like 5 or 6. Hello? No, but I don't know. I mean, it just kind of happened. I think I remember as a kid, I wanted to play Johnny Cash. I wanted to sing Elvis, and I remember specifically one of my early chorus teachers said, you know, guys, like your voice isn't there yet. Don't try to sing deep or do this. And I said, bump that. Like I'm trying as hard as I can to sound like Johnny Cash. So I don't know if that helped, hurt. But this is what it ended up like. So I'll take it, I guess.
Well, I always think about that SNL sketch, and they did Scotty McCreery.
Yeah, dude, that was a great moment. My phone was blowing up that night. Was it Michael Bublé?
Yeah, it was like the Michael Bublé Christmas album. Yeah, and Kiernan did your voice, and but that's always been, I mean, back on the show, that's how we all knew who you were immediately.
Yeah, man, voice. Absolutely. I feel like some of my family was so mad they made fun, and I was like, y'all, we've made it. We're on SNL. Like, this is huge. So. But yeah, I know that the show Idol was a huge launching pad for me. I had no clue what I was doing. I was 16 years old, and they said, man, if you try out for the show and make it, you can meet Jennifer Lopez. And I said, I'm going to give it my best shot. I'm going to give it my best shot. And luckily, it all worked out. And, 14 years later, we're here talking to y'all. So it's been a dream.
That night at the concert for Carolina, that moment with Randy Travis was just incredible. What is your relationship with him?
Yeah, Randy's so cool. Him and Mary are just the best people on earth, salt of the earth people. And you know, the thing I love about Randy is you never know where he's gonna pop up. We played shows in Texas and they're like, hey, look side stage. And Randy Travis is just watching us. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But he's always been so supportive. I got to sing at one of his tribute shows here in Nashville. And Mary's got family. His wife Mary has family from North Carolina, some of the same places we went. So I grew up singing his songs, so to me, to be able to call him a friend is still nuts, and he's an icon. He's a living legend, you know, and everybody knows his tunes. We sing Forever and Ever Amen in our show every night, and crowd goes nuts still.
And you can hit the low notes.
Oh, yeah.
Not everybody can hit the low notes, man.
Oh, man, we're going to keep trying, I guess.